So it looks like Nicki Minaj wants to smoke with everybody that's linked to Megan Thee Stallion because she just called out Beyonce and Jay Z, accusing them of buying streams for Megan and helping her fake her numbers. Nicki also called Beyonce out for betraying her by linking up with Megan and trying to prepare Megan to take Nicki's spot in the industry. Girl, there is a lot going on, and I'm gonna need these people to pack up this drama because it's starting to get really chaotic. Y'all, when I tell y'all that we're just getting started with this situation with Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion, y'all better believe me because things are about to descend into chaos. People are getting dragged into the situation left and right, and it's only going to get worse from here. Nicki had silent beef for about 3 to 4 years now, but it all blew up again when Megan dropped her song Hiss a couple of days ago, and she threw some really heavy shade at Nicki, talking about how her husband and brother are both registered offenders. Megan said, "These girls don't be mad at Megan, these girls mad at Megan's law. I don't really know what the problem is, but I guarantee y'all don't want me to start." Well, this set Nicki off big time, and she came for Megan, talking about how Megan is a 403, how Megan was trying to force her to drink when she was pregnant, told her to go to the clinic and get rid of the pregnancy, and all that stuff. Nicki was really upset over Megan's diss, because I don't think that I've ever seen her go off on someone as hard as this. She even went as far as to drop a diss track for Megan titled Bigfoot, where she talked about how Megan allegedly tried to get her mom's boyfriend after her mom passed, how Megan lied about the Tory Lanez situation, and a whole bunch of other things. But like I said, Nicki is big mad. So she didn't stop at dragging Megan alone, and she dragged pretty much everybody that Megan has worked with, including Roc Nation and by extension, Jay Z and Beyonce. She accused them of betraying her by working with Megan and also buying streams for Megan. Now, before we get into how Beyonce and Jay Z are tied into this, let's talk about Nicki's history with them, because while a lot of people don't seem to know this, Nicki has some beef of her own with the Carters, and this is probably why she was quick to drag them into this situation when it doesn't really have anything to do with them. Nicki and Beyonce used to be on great terms, and they have even worked together on a couple of songs like Feeling Myself and Flawless Remix. But somewhere down the line, something changed in their relationship, and even though they haven't outrightly come for each other, Nicki has been accused of throwing shade at Beyonce a couple of times in the past. For example, in her song with Doja Cat, Say So, she said, "Why you talking about who body fake with all them fillers in your face? You just full of hate. That real butt ain't keep your ninja home. Now you looking silly, that's word to silicone." Fans noticed how weird it was for Nicki to be throwing shots at Beyonce, but what made it even weirder was the fact that this shade came only a couple of weeks after Beyonce hopped on the remix of Megan's song Savage. Nicki and Megan already had their beef at the time, so it was easy for fans to clock this tea. That was not the last time that Nicki was accused of shading Beyonce, because in the song Press Play, she name-dropped Beyonce saying, "They say, why can't you be Beyonce? Daddy wasn't no businessman, mama wasn't no business owner. What an idiot." So from the looks of things, Nicki switched up on Beyonce after she started working with Megan and being friendly with Cardi. And y'all already know that Beyonce tried to stay away from any sort of bad publicity, and Nicki has been getting negative publicity because of her husband. So maybe that is why Beyonce started distancing herself. Anyways, that brings us to this beef that Nicki currently has going on with Megan. Megan is signed to Roc Nation under a management deal, and as y'all know, Jay Z owns Roc Nation. Well, during her extensive rant against Megan, Nicki brought up Roc Nation not once, but twice, accusing them of buying streams for Megan and faking her streaming numbers. In her first week, she accused Megan of being bold because she knows that she's backed by Roc Nation. She said, "B thinks she a bully cause she get a Roc Nation brunch every year. Be mad at Party, he told all your tea, but you taking shots at my family? Get up on your good foot, go apologize to your mother, nasty serpent." She also posted a screenshot of an ad by Roc Nation on Twitter where they were promoting Megan's song, Hiss, and she said, "Spending so much money, but she's the little broke independent artist. Desiree, you gotta let it go, baby. The world knows she's ASS and can't rap. Stop trying to make fetch happen. I just put out a song with no promo, no video. It's already number 2. She also threatened to expose Desiree Perez, who is the CEO of Roc Nation, for firing people without good reason. She tweeted, "On the next song, I delve into all the people Desiree allegedly fired for unknown reasons, other things as well. So many people were blindsided and hurt by her, allegedly. She's willing to go broke to try to replace me. Fix it, Jesus." So basically, she's accusing Roc Nation of trying to make another Nicki Minaj with Megan. And she's also mad that Roc Nation is pushing Megan's song because she thinks that it rigs the game against her. Plus, there's the whole thing about her being on good terms with Beyonce and Jay Z before Megan came into the picture. And word on the streets is that she is still feeling very salty and betrayed over that. But there's more to it, because word on the streets is that Nicki has a real reason to beef with Jay Z and Roc Nation because they allegedly helped Meek Mill cover up after he put pause on Nicki when they were in a relationship. A couple of years after they broke up, Nicki announced that she was working on a docuseries about her life titled Queen the Documentary. Word on the streets is that someone from Roc Nation reached out to her and forced her to take out the parts where Meek Mill was putting pause on her and being cruel to her. The series was eventually dropped by HBO, but Nicki posted a snippet from the footage where she was talking about how she was badly treated by an ex.
When my mother would let my father be violent with her, and she always brings up the story as a little girl, I would stand in front of my mother and go like this. And I vowed, like, that's why I'm, like, maybe some people would describe me as abrasive or whatever, because I vowed from that age, no man would ever call me out my name, treat me like that. And then all of a sudden, that was my life.
Even though she didn't drop names, Meek Mill caught the sub and he sent a cease and desist letter to Nicki to try to prevent her from talking about the situation. This made Nicki furious, so she flipped out on him saying, "You a clown. You do it for likes. Twitter fingers women. Scared of men. You your own sister and taped it. Spit on her and taped it. Kicked me in front of your mother and sent her to the hospital. Sucking Drake's D made you feel tough again. Move on. You can never stand on your own. You was around. You know. See you soon." So yeah, Nicki's beef with Roc Nation runs deep, and this is the real reason she has been so eager to drag them for filth. As expected, fans shared their thoughts on the situation, saying, "Is this a pattern? Jay Z asking Nicki Minaj to remove her documentary to promote his image, and Roc Nation asking Tory not to say anything to protect Megan's. Excuse me?" Nicki has liked this, knowing well Roc Nation is her management, not her record label. She knows the difference. I'm starting to think that she got beef with the Carters but is scared to say anything. And Nicki Minaj is mad that Beyonce called Megan the queen and Jay Z's Roc Nation manages Megan's business endeavors. Megan won Grammys with Beyonce. Megan is everything that Nicki Minaj wanted to be. But do y'all believe that Nicki really has reason to be mad at Roc Nation, or do you think that she's just projecting her issues with Megan? Drop your thoughts in the comments, then check out this next video.